Today we wanted to bring you a case study on why maximizing your Social Security benefit is so important and how much it can increase your overall income from Social Security over your retirement. So let's get into it. Why maximize your Social Security benefit? And what do we even mean by that? Well, for a married couple, there's 1,550 different ways to file and receive their Social Security. One of those ways provides significantly more income than the other 1,549. And it's important to find out which of those solutions is the right one for you. Because no matter what your friend or your neighbor or your pastor or whoever you get your advice from filed for their benefit, you paid into the system differently and your objectives are differently. So finding your benefit is what is important to you. Let's take a look at how we do that. So we have a normal scenario here with Dave and Judy. Dave is 62, Judy is 59. They're both still nearing retirement, but not exactly ready yet. So let's look at what their benefits are lined up to be. Dave's benefit at full retirement age is set to be $2,975. Judy's benefit set to be $1,937. Dave has a pension that he's entitled to at a future date of $1,500 of income, and he's currently still working, making about $4,500 a month. He intends to do that until age 65. Judy is no longer working, and they've indicated that they need about $4,950 monthly in overall income to maintain their lifestyle. You'll notice here that the monthly survivor income needs are slightly less, and in our experience, expenses don't go down when you lose a spouse, but we do need to maintain a certain level of income so that spouse can continue with their quality of life. We're allowing for a 2.4% inflation, and we're valuing income now slightly more than we value income at a future date. And you'll see that notated by the discount rate. So that's it. That's all the information that we need to find your specific strategy. And here's what it looked like for Dave and Judy. We proposed to them, out of the 1,550 options that exist, 3 very unique strategies. Strategy number 1, the suggested strategy, which is of all the strategies that exist for Dave and Judy, the one that the software identifies as the one most likely to pay the most for their specific scenario. Let's take a look. So Judy files a standard application for her Social Security benefits at age 66, and her benefit will be $1,987. Dave is going to wait all the way until age 70, if he can, and file for his benefits at that time, which will be about $4,354. Why this is so important is that inevitably, Judy, who is both a female and 3 years younger than Dave, in all likelihood will take over his benefits when he deceases. And we're estimating that to be in October of 2045, when Judy is 80, and she would take over Dave's benefit, which would have then increased to about $59.26 with a 2.4% cost of living adjustment average. Now, this strategy pays them about $112,000 more than if they just filed at their earliest possible opportunity, which is at age 62. But we know that not everybody can afford to wait until age 70, or that they don't want to make the adjustments in their working career to do so. And so we also highlighted what would happen if they just made it to their full retirement age, and that is illustrated by alternate number 1. Dave is filing earlier in this strategy. He's at 67, and his benefit is slightly lower at $3,270. Judy is filing at 67, and her benefit is slightly higher. She delayed a little bit longer than our suggested strategy, and her benefit rises to $2,180. The big difference, though, is that when Dave passes away, Judy's going to get significantly less income. she's only expected to receive about $47.79 if Dave passes away, and that's quite a cut to what she would have seen with our suggested strategy. Thirdly, the software is going to compare our strategies to if you just filed at the earliest possible opportunity, which for Dave and Judy is at 62. Dave, who is still working, would see a withholding from his benefit due to the income means test, and you can find information on that in another video. But he would receive approximately $0 of his Social Security benefit because they withhold it for his income. He would no longer get delayed credits, and when he was eligible, either his income would decrease or he gets to his full retirement age, his benefit is only going to be $21.81 because he filed for it so early. He made a catastrophic mistake. Judy, while she is not working and earning income, could file and receive her benefit at 62, and it would be approximately $13.63. This would be a very big decrease to their overall income if this was the strategy that they elected to put in place, especially for Judy when and if Dave predeceases her. Her benefit goes down to $39.42 in that scenario, all the way down from the $5,926 which we had created in our suggested strategy had Dave gone until age 70, until he filed for his benefit. Now, it is at this point that I'd like to take the time to say, we do not think that every Dave should wait until age 70. And even Dave in this scenario may not be able to wait until age 70. If he wants to retire at 65 or 67, he needs to have other assets to draw on to get himself to this perfect Social Security scenario. And so those are the things that we look at post-meeting in our secondary retirement planning consultations. If you have any questions on this, or if you'd like to see what your benefit looks like, please reach out and schedule an absolutely free consultation. We never charge for this service, and we never collect fees from our clients directly. Hopefully this has been informative. Please reach out and find what your benefit is